Welcome to Don Allphin on Fishing. Today's the 16th day of January, and if you look at that finder, we're in Flaming Gorge Reservoir and just a little bit over the Wyoming border, and we are looking at a beautiful school of fish. Most likely they're kokanee. We don't know for sure. We'll find out in a little while. But today I've got a good friend of mine, J.R. Brown, with me. And we're going to go after kokanee salmon, and if we catch a few lake trout in the process, all the better. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy today's episode and learn once again how we jig for kokanee, and cannot believe ourselves, we're pinching ourselves that it's the 16th of January and we're still fishing in a boat in Flaming Gorge Reservoir. I want you to look at the fish we're fishing. Look at all the separation in those kokanee. Those are the kind of fish that'll bite. I'm going to stop. My line's coming down. I'm going to stop at 40 feet right there and just see if I can jig you up a kokanee. This is, believe it or not, this is the 16th day of January. And I started this video a week ago, and the ice came in and pushed us away. We've had a little bit of some storms, and now we're fishing back in water that doesn't have any ice. So this is really cool. We've already caught a few fish, but I'm hoping to get some more fish on film here, and we'll just see what we can find. Look at those fish on that finder, though. This is the kind of school that we found today. Those of you that watch my videos, you know that that when I'm looking at that, you see that diagonal line coming down. I wish I could point it out to you better. From right there to right there, I always follow the schools up and down, and I try to get with individual fish. You know, 5, 6, 10 fish. That's what I like to fish versus the huge schools. See, there's some of the schools we're looking at right there. Those look to be lake trout. What we're looking for is these kokanee to come out. Sorry, I got a little bit of blood on my finger, but right there, from the 30 to 40, is where those big schools of kokanee have been. And these are lake trout down here. These, I think, are bait fish. So that's a pretty good indication of what we're looking at on the finder. They're at 25 feet. We found a school right here. Okay, here we go. So this is what we're fishing. You see our lines dropping down. There's two of us in the boat. We're right in the middle of a nice little school of cokes. See if we can't get a few of these to bite. We just keep pinching ourselves today, don't we, JR, that we're out fishing for kokanee in a boat on January 16th. That's kind of an amazing thing in and of itself. Same kind of routine. Shake it about 4 or 5 seconds and then lift it about 2 to 3 feet, sometimes even 5 feet up, and then let it go down on a slack line. And a lot of times those kokanee will hit it on the way down. But you can see this is a really nice line of kokanee right there that we're fishing. And if you can look at the peaks, little peaks at the top at just under 40 feet, that's our line. Those are our lures. Keep him, he's coming up way too fast. That was a real quick hook set. That was really something. It just barely got down. That's a beautiful fish. Now that's a nice kokanee. Yeah, that's a good one. We're gonna have to add that one to the pile there, JR. We'll have to move that. Yeah, he just wanted it. He grabbed and just hung on. He wasn't going anywhere, right? We just have to pry that mouth open and get that hook free. Then we'll just take a look in the live well. You'll see that we've caught a few. We've got a couple more to get before we have our limit, but we're gonna go get them, aren't we?
We'll get them.
No, you're looking into the sun, but there's my buddy JR, and I just have to go where the fish finder says they are. So I spent a couple of hours trying to find fish. Actually, about an hour and a half trying to find fish the first time I came out in December, and I finally just got into 70 feet of water and started looking down between 40 and 60, and there were the fish. There were the fish. Not as big a school as the ones we've been fishing, so that's a good sign, but they got to be biters. Well, there's another one that hit. Thinking it's a kokanee. No, it's a little lake trout. No, is it a rainbow? What is it? That looks like a little rainbow or a cut. It's a little cutthroat. That's kind of cute, huh? See if I can carefully get rid of that one, because I want to let him go back and grow up. So we'll just try to see if we can't get him freed. What were we just talking about? Those individual fish that are just about halfway down. There it goes. Nice little fish. Good job. Okay, that's all right. He's coming right up. Great job. Just flip him into the boat, whatever he is. That's a nice Coke. Get him in. Perfect. Great job. Get him up there. Great job. Nice job. JR can't keep a good man down.
Got him.
Oh, that's a dandy fish too. Look at that. Why would we want to complain about those kind of things? Okay, so tell me about the bite. What happened?
Got down to him. You told me stop. I'm right on top of him. I stopped. 2 little jerks and he hit.
There you go. Okay, go. So who's your daddy? Who's your daddy here? You need the pliers? Are you okay? Here you go.
Got it.
Yeah, you got him? Okay.
I did exactly
there
what
you
I was
go.
told
Nice job.
by the guy who knows what he's doing.
Fantastic. JR, good job. There he is, right there. Let's see if we can. He might be a lake trout. It might be a kokanee. We're just going to see. Feels like a really fine fish, though, regardless of what it is. We just came across this school and thought, you know, let's just drop it. They were separated. The fish were separated down on the bottom, and they weren't in a big blob. I think this is a lake trout. There he is, just a nice little pup. That's a good eating size pup. Great. But that tells you what we're into right there. Those are pups. Go ahead and open up, and we'll take this one home, get rid of it for the fishing game. Do them a favor. Okay, this is what we're fishing now. Now, the only reason that we think these are lake trout, well, I just caught one, but notice how they're starting at 60 and going down to 80 feet. Most of our kokanee have come in 40 to 60 feet, even though we might be in 100 feet of water, but they're suspended in 40 to 60. So this is why I think that this is just a school of pup lake trout. Oh, I missed him again. I had a good bite right there. I don't think he took all of my corn, so I'm going to go down one more time. But it's all up to you. You're down there in the same spot, so. Got a little break in the action, so I'll come on up and redo. I know he got me. I know he just took it away. He did not even hesitate. You got fish down there. JR, this is your opportunity to shine. I'll bet you, look, he didn't even leave a stitch. He took that all. Okay, are you coming down? Okay, I think I'm down there first. I think I'm right in the top of them right now. I got hit. I didn't set the hook. It stopped. There. Oh, missed him again. They're biters. Just get down there. You should be able to get your last one. No, drop farther. Drop farther. Right there. There I go. I got him. Yep. Good. Let's see what they are. You got a good one? Mine was a little lake trout.
Very heavy.
Good job, my man.
We've never doubled.
No, we haven't. Laker? Okay, just bring him on in. Good job. Oh, yours is bigger than mine. Oh my goodness. Just a small guy.
The student has passed the master.
The student passed the master. Absolutely, good job. Healthy fish, they're just small. Hey, nice job, Mr. JR. Yep, we're just drifting.
See where I was.
Absolutely, I hope it's a lake trout. Or no, I mean a kokanee. It is.
It is.
Good job, man. Good job. Look at that. There's a good kokanee. That's our limit. Hey, thanks for watching Don Allphin on Fishing. This has been a fun day. The 16th of January with my good friend there, J.R. Brown, and we've been catching kokanee and lakers. We've just had a good time. Well, if you had a good time, JR.
I had a great time. Got a limit of kokanee in January.
Yeah, in January. How great is that? Anyway, let's. Why don't you just show the crew what you're using? We ended up with pink. We started with pink, right?
Yep.
Pink Kokanator. Switched to chartreuse mid-morning, and got a little carpet on the end there. But we're just dropping down to the schools, fishing usually the top of the schools, right?
Yep.
And just chasing those fish up and down the column as they move. Well, we just finished up our limit of kokanee, and we're going to put them out here to take a look at them. That's number one. Number two. Number three. I'm going to swing around and take another look at them from this way. There's number four. That towel wants to. There's number five, and there's number six. Just kind of spread those out a little bit. There's the limit. So we didn't get all of them on film, but that's all right. And then if you look down the live well, we've still got a half a dozen lake trout. So JR, take a look at the camera. That's a good shot. Once again, thanks again for watching Don Allphin on Fishing.